Hey everyone, welcome back to the Music City Surrey Showcase. This is a series where we highlight the talent that the city of Surrey has to offer. My name is Keely Rammage-Scott, and today we are super excited to kick off a special part of this year's showcase where we look at where are they now. This is where we bring back past guests from part one, and today we are joined by Ashley Pater. Ashley, how are you? It's been a while since we saw you last.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So when we last saw you, one thing that you had told us about was that you were touring a lot during the pandemic with precautions in place, both in Western Canada and in Eastern Canada. And I think before this started, you were telling me that you'd actually done some touring since then too. So I want to start off by hearing about the differences between what we spoke of back then versus what you've done recently, because I'm sure it must be a lot more exciting to be able to play to fuller rooms with full capacity and stuff like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Touring during pandemic, I didn't really think was possible, but we found a way to follow all the precautions and the rules and sort of thing, and have good shows, even though the audience had to be spaced out or minimized. And so that was great and lovely. But this year I got to go actually on my first tour bus tour, so it made me kind of feel important. I was like, wow, this is so cool. And then, yes, audiences were fuller. People were allowed to dance now. And so I think everyone just had a better time because it was more a feel of community, and no one was really scared to kind of leave their bubble, which was really nice to see.
Yeah. Did you bring a band with you this time around?
No, it was actually just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Cool. What's that like? Do you prefer to play with a band or by yourself?
Depends on the kind of shows.
Yeah.
More intimate places, I am chilling with just me and an instrument. And then when it's like a bigger thing and I want people to dance, or, you know, just presentation wise, then definitely I'd love to have the band. Cool. I love having them there. So yeah, it's just all over the place.
Nice. So what would you say your favorite show this year has been?
I gotta say, I think Canada Day. My Canada Days are always really busy.
Yeah.
And so this year we did 3 shows, 2 for Canada Day Surrey, and then 1 for the festival in Abbotsford. And that was really cool because it was a big rush. Yeah. So it's like we perform and then take everything down and go drive out to Abbotsford because traffic's insane on day of.
Oh, I can imagine.
And it was just really cool seeing the crowd welcome us, because I wasn't sure what I was expecting for them. And so I know for like the last gig, we're performing before fireworks and stuff. Like the field was full, and then we're in a golf cart with the drum set. Like heading to the stage.
With the whole drum set. You didn't have backline or anything. You had to tear down all of your gear and bring it with you?
There's backline there, just no drum kit.
Oh.
So we're like, wow. Oh, okay. And then so now we have the drums in this golf cart, and we're like holding stuff weird. And then when we got there, we set it up all ready to bring on stage, and they're like, oh, actually, like there's one there, and we're like, oh, okay. We didn't need it after all.
So wait, did they have them for both festivals or just for the one?
Just for the one.
Okay, so it's not like you brought your drum kit all the way out for one show and then you hauled it all the way out to the other show and they had drums for both shows.
Yeah,
that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
At least you needed them for one. Cool. So do you play a lot of original music mostly, or do you do, like, when you do covers, do you change it up, or?
Yeah, I mean, it depends where I play.
Yeah.
But usually it's mostly my stuff, and then I'll throw in some covers and do it my own kind of way, make them funky and fun.
So that must be fun to be able to showcase so much original music at those bigger festival settings where people might not necessarily know it, and then you get to introduce people to your original stuff.
Definitely. And it's fun because they have fun with it too.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, one of the cool feelings, well, there's kind of 2. So when, you know, strangers are like vibing on your music, they're like, whose song is this? And I'm like, it's mine. And then another thing, because I like watching my band members and stuff, like when we practice or perform and stuff, we like interact a lot. And so like this one song, Drunk on Your Love, sorry, I can't even get my own title right. My guitarist will like turn to the drummer and they're like, fill me up, drunk on your love, and then they go into the drop, and it's really fun.
That's so cool.
So it's just cool seeing other people get hyped to my stuff as well.
Yeah. And it's even more engaging for the audience that way too.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. So do you play mostly unreleased or released music?
Mostly unreleased.
Cool. Do you have plans to release any of it in the near future? Or?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Definitely working on a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
I'm always writing songs, so it's just like a whole bunch of stuff, and you gotta pick stuff out. But shows right now are mixed with things that are out, and then doing a live version, and the new stuff. Like sometimes I'll just write the song the night before and be like, yeah, let's try it, and then perform the next day. So that's definitely unreleased.
The night before, cool. I'm guessing that's when you perform by yourself, not with the whole band, or does the band just
depends?
Really? That's awesome. That your band must be pretty sick then. That they can just pick that up right off.
Yeah, they're on the ball. They're good.
Cool. So speaking of writing, you were in Nashville recently, weren't you, for a writing retreat? How was that?
It was really good.
Yeah.
I was down there working with some cool people. I'm actually going back next week or end of the month, something like that.
Awesome.
And working on some more things, but just kind of owning this journey into where I want to be and kind of releasing that to the world.
Cool. Did you come away from there with more inspiration and a lot of demos and stuff, would you say? Yeah,
like whenever you're with creative people, I think you leave more inspired. Like, I'm sure after today, I'm going to be like, oh, now I want to do this or this. Yeah. And so when I was there, I just, every night, I don't know why, but I'd cook a whole bag of popcorn. Yeah. This is just really odd fact. But anyway, so I cook a whole bag of popcorn, have protein shake, and then just write songs at the dining room table. So just, like, everyone's sleeping, and I'm like, I'm just going to...
It's your Nashville routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened, yeah.
Yeah. So last time you were here, you had told us that you were starting to write in more of a pop R&B direction because you'd started as more of a folk and country artist, right? Yeah. How's that journey going in your songwriting process?
That's kind of cool because I have no idea what I said last year.
Yeah.
So I am still on that journey. We definitely have that style now, but it's not released. Yeah. So it's kind of just working on that, doing the behind the scenes, doing a new sort of owning of the brand, and the new stuff will be that. I don't know why I'm doing this motion, but yeah.
Do you think the brand is going to be a more fluid transition of kind of slowly showing people that this is who you are as an artist, or is it kind of going to be more of a quick flip, like Taylor Swift style, where she's like, here's folklore, and then here's Reputation, and here's Midnights kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm slowly kind of transition into it, but I think when there's like a full switch, it'll be like a full switch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you also told me that your family has a little bit of a guitar collection. So this is a new one that you brought with you this time.
Yeah.
Do you name your guitars at all? Do they have names?
I don't name my guitars.
You don't?
They kind of have different purposes, if that's like along the lines.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Okay, so I have quite a few.
Right.
So there's like the ones that are like the gigging guitar. Right. You know, like if someone knocks it over, I'm going to be like, oh no, but it's the gigging guitar, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like the little compact ones for traveling. Fit in the overhead beautifully. If they don't let me,
came to Nashville with you.
My grandpa gave it to me and it's the last thing I have. And then they let it on board, you know, so there's that. And then there's the ones that don't leave the house because we're like,
yeah.
And sometimes they do special things.
Yeah.
And then there's the songwriting guitars or the campfire guitar. And then, of course, you have your, like, beginner guitar. I have this pink Denver in my music room.
It's kind of got the sentimental value.
Just chills there, yeah.
Yeah. Do any of them have special memories tied to them?
Yeah, like, I have a cool story about my... I have this, like, jean-looking one.
Cool.
And it is from... What is it called? I need to think. This will be one of your cuts.
Is it?
Godin makes... Is
Art
it
Art in Lutherie?
Art in Lutherie? That's how you say it?
I don't know. Is it Art in Lutherie?
I'm just not going to say it. Okay, cool.
It's an A&L. Just call it an A&L.
A&L. Cool.
Yeah.
Ampersand.
Yeah.
Okay. So... one of my guitars.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this jean wash. It's like it looks like a pair of jeans, but it's a guitar and it has these really cool orangey knobs on it.
Yeah.
And I had gone to a conference put on by Godin himself, who makes the guitar.
No way. That's cool.
And he brought like I don't know how many guitars, but he brought a lot of guitars, and basically we're under the impression that he doesn't want to go home with these. He's like, I packed too many, I don't want to bring them all back home. So I was like, oh, I can take one off your hands. And turns out I had the second one in Canada, and so I got him to sign it, and it was just kind of cool.
That's an awesome story.
Thank you.
Wow. So Ashley, it's been so nice to have you here again. I know last year and this year as well, we've been continuing on with the tradition of asking people for advice that they give to up-and-coming musicians. And I would love to hear what you have to say this time around.
What did I say last time? I feel like last time was like, be yourself.
That would be
That's a good one.
That would
but
be
this
very
time,
yeah.
I mean, still be yourself.
Yeah,
of course. Everyone else is taken. Be yourself.
Yeah.
But I think be really open to criticism.
That's a great one.
Yeah, like, and also don't take anything to heart, but hear what everyone has to say, see what you like and what you don't like, and then try it out or don't or whatever. But just be open to change.
Awesome. Yeah. And especially seeing as you're constantly changing your artist journey. Like we talked about folk pop to R&B. So it's like change is a natural progression.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming out again. It was so nice to talk to you. One last time, remind us again where we can find you online.
Well, I'm kind of all over the place. You can find me at Ashley Pater, where Pater is spelled later, except the L is a P. But easiest thing is just to go to my website, which is ashleypater.com.
Awesome. And thank you so much, Ashley, for joining us again. We are so excited to hear you perform another song. And once again, everyone, this is the Music City Surrey Showcase. Please like this video and subscribe for more interviews and performances.
Walking down the street, I feel the heartbeat and the pulse inside of me. I can't take this, even though it's true. I keep on lying, say it's not because of you. I can't fake it. You say give it a chance. Feel like I got to, but something's holding me back. Tell it like it is. Don't want to wait another day. No, can't do, even though the blame is pointing right at you. I can take the pain, I'll forgive you. I forgive you. Oh, everywhere I go, I see your face in all the magazines. I know I can't take this, even on my phone. Can't make myself erase the memories. I know, can't fake it. You say give it a chance. Feel like I got to, but something's holding me back. Tell it like it is. Don't want to wait another day. No, can't do, even though the blame is pointing right at you. I can take the pain, I'll forgive you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ooh, tell it like it is. Don't want to wait another day. Tell it like it is. Don't want to wait another day. Tell it like it is. Don't want to wait another day. No, can't do, even though the blame is pointing right at you. I can take the pain, I'll forgive you. Tell it like it is. Don't want to, I don't want to. Even though the blame is pointing right at you. I can take the pain, I'll forgive you. I forgive you. Tell me like it is.